Hi all and welcome back. In today's Dynamo script, we'll be changing the height points of a Toposolid uh, universally across the whole surface without, um, you know, giving the Toposolid a height offset from levels. So uh, we'll get going. Now it's a pretty simple, quick and easy uh, script. I'm just gonna do the uh, I guess addition. So gonna add points. We'll do it that way first, and then afterwards we'll just slightly adjust it so it's we can subtract as well if we want to make everything universally lower. Now I've had to use this one or two times. When I guess the 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 whole thing was modeled in too low, or the survey was kind of read incorrectly. If it wasn't built from automatically from the survey file, so uh, this was kind of a bit of a lifesaver because the few times that I did have to use it, it was on a pretty large site. Um, and it saved a lot of time by doing this rather than going to each point and adding or subtracting um, you know the height. So basically the way that the Toposolid was made was it was all made, every point was a meter lower where it should have been. Um, so this script raises all these points across the whole thing by whatever height you set it at. So we'll start off by pick model elements, just in case you have multiple Toposolids you want to apply this to. So we'll need Toposolid. We'll need to get the points. So we need the Toposolid points. Plug that in. Let's pick this. Just go finish. There are my points. Now we need to grab the XYZ points. Yeah. Now we want to point by coordinates, X, Y, Z. Now we'll plug the X, the Y, but we'll leave the Z for the moment. So for the Z, we'll get a addition node, plug that in, let's get a number node going, plug that into our Z now. Let's just level these a bit. Okay, I'll just turn off the automatic run. Now we need slab by points, slab shape by points. And let's plug our Toposolid into the element and our points. So let me just unplug that. Let me give this a value first. Say 1 meter. Kind of see it here, but so these are our Z points here, and you can see from index 0 on the left there to the index 0 on the right, there's been it's added in 1,000 to every point there, in which this point is now getting plugged into this, and all these points will go into the slab by shape points and the element back here. So now when we hit run, all these points should be lifted up to all these blue points up here. And there we have it. So now let's get in our So if you just want the addition, this is, or I guess you can do it with the subtraction as well. But if you want to do both, so you can have a, choose to do one or the other. So let me do that now. We need to copy this down. And let's change this addition to subtraction. Plug that in there. Now we'll need an if statement. Boolean. Now we'll say if this is true, we will add, and if this is false, we will subtract. So let's change this. Oh, where's our? There. So let's say 5 meters and 1. Oh, I need to plug the result back into the points. There we go. Now let's say we'll subtract, so we switch that to false, and say we'll subtract this by 2.5 meters. And 1. There we go. There you go. Pretty quick and easy, and I mean, for such a small Dynamo script, I guess depends on your site. It will save you a lot of time in having to change all these points by hand across the whole board if universally it's been modeled too low. So thank you all for watching, and hope to see you on the next video. Thanks, guys.